welcome back. So I'm calling this like my real estate series, right? So that you guys can begin to really know who my real estate team is here in Las Terrenas and the Dominican Republic. So today I want to introduce you to Patrick Johnston, who's kind of amazing. I'll tell you why. Well, I'll tell you why, then he'll really tell you why in a minute. But so Patrick started a company called we have Las Terrenas Life.
LasTerrenasLife.com and GoDominicanLife.com.
Okay.
Two different brands. But
so he'll get into like the distinction. But LasTerrenasLife.com, you can go online, check it out right now, or GoDominicanLife.com. Check those out. So Patrick, we started working together. It's been like 2 years and some change ago, right? It was pre-COVID, so it's been a while. And when it was just nascent and beginning and no logo, did you have an office yet?
No, we're working out of my apartment.
Yeah, you know, like all these fabulous companies started with. But now they've got, how many people do you have on staff now?
As of today, we have 17.
Yeah, so things are growing and blowing up significantly. You're here in Las Terrenas, you're in Sosua.
Yep.
You're in the Punta Cana. Exactly.
Yep.
So you guys may remember I did a video, I don't know, a couple of months back where I was warning people, be careful who you deal with in the Dominican Republic, well, really anywhere you buy real estate, but certainly in this country, because that's what I focus on. Be careful who you deal with. Make sure that they know what they're talking about. Make sure you're not dealing with people who are trying to scam you and do strange things like that. I'll link the video so you can see what I was referring to. And Patrick and Stephen, who you probably met in other videos.
Welcome to DR.
Yes, always. These guys are my go-to team because they know what they're talking about. Patrick's from Canada. He had a whole, I call it an empire, like a real estate empire up there. Why don't you tell them about your background, Patrick?
Well, I grew up in the real estate business. I was 22 years in real estate overall, all aspects of real estate in Canada, in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. And I started just like anybody else did. I was buying small single-family homes or townhouses, following, before I was licensed in real estate, following an old cassette program that I bought online called Carlton Sheets, No Money Down.
Okay.
Late night TV and all that stuff. And I just got addicted to multiplication and the leverage of getting more out of your time than just working for $1 and working for 1 hour, getting $1, etc.
Right.
Which eventually led me into becoming a real estate professional or agent. But then over time, over the career, I started my real estate practice, and then built a team, then bought the regional franchise for Century 21 in Nova Scotia.
You bought the franchise?
Yep.
Okay.
And then bought the franchise for a mortgage division called Centum, which is part of the Century 21 family.
Okay.
And then all of the background of that was buying and renovating dirty, stinky old apartment complexes and making them fresh and new.
Okay.
So we went from zero to when I retired in 2014, we had just over 2,400 units.
Wow.
We were doing in excess of 30 million.
Oh my gosh.
In rental revenue of our own, not for other parties, but for our own.
Wow.
And 89 apartment complexes and 138 people on our team. So that was not a level of stress I want to go back to. So
yeah, this is better. You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't realize how I became fully aware of what a 24-hour day schedule was, and built for myself the worst nightmare you could have, because I didn't have a personal life anymore.
Yeah, too much success, right?
So I realized that after that, when I decided to semi-retire and come here and chill out for a while, that when I partnered with Stephen, that I would re-enter doing only the things that worked, remove all the other things, and put my personal life first, and support the team and guide and coach.
Yeah.
But not frontline selling. I'm not. Although I consider myself a broker, but I'm a managing broker. So I do the operations, the marketing, and training. Like
the Oz, like behind the curtain. Patrick is the one who has all this magical knowledge of, I don't know how the numbers work, and it makes my brain smoke when I think about it, really, what you do. But he's like really, really good at that, which is why the team here is growing so much within, like, what, less than 2 years or so?
A little over 2 years, 2.5 years in September.
Yeah, I mean, multiple offices, lots of, hundreds of listings. I mean, it's ridiculous how much stuff there's. So this is why, oh, sorry, we're having a little dog fight over here. Territorial thing. Beach dogs do not play. But yeah, so Patrick is definitely my go-to person here. He's tried, he's trusted. I don't have any worries about anything at all with him or Steven. So this is why when people ask me, well, who should I go to, without fail, I don't say anybody else. I say every single time these guys. So
yeah, we were promoted that way. Like, look,
yeah.
When I came here and Steven and I had started talking, it was important for me to present my track record of real estate transactions to him. So I went back to my lawyer in Canada that I used for my entire career and asked for a legal reference letter, which I think I gave to you as well. And I gave to everybody here because I was unknown.
Right.
And even to Steven, I was fairly unknown. So I got that organized. So I used that as a presentation. And then over the last 2 years, 2.5 years now, we have a Dominican legal reference letter with the largest law firm here in the country. So it's very, very important that you ask the credentials of the people that you're dealing with.
That's what I say.
And those people, including us, if you text me via Kelly, I will give you the reference letters. I'll give you because I had to get this for my immigration process here. We have to get a criminal background check for RCMP in Canada, the provincial police in Ontario, where I was living last before I came to the DR, and my home province of Nova Scotia. So I have 3 of those, which are completely clean, of course.
Been vetted. They checked out all the little nooks and crannies and everything, yeah.
And of course, even Guzman and Riza, the law firm here in the country that we deal with, they did their own background checks on us. Yeah. Because we essentially were applying to be both corporately and personally doing business with them. So they had to know what we were doing.
Can you guys hear the party over there?
And where we're from.
Sorry. It's like, it's a little fun happening over there.
It's Thursday afternoon. It's almost happy hour, so it's what's happening.
It's happy hour somewhere.
So I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
If the people that you're potentially wanting to deal with are resistant or hesitant to not give you something or go, oh, look over here, and distract you to something else, I would run.
This is what I said before on my video, and I made it very clear that because people have contacted me and said, look, I had this problem, or they promised me this and that's not what I got, or they're changing the price, or funny things like that. And so do not be afraid to ask people to show you who they are on paper, not just tell you, not just look nice or whatever, but like really be able to back it up. And so that's why I wanted you to really meet Patrick and see who he is. You met Steven before, you can hear about their backgrounds, you know who I am. You can ask us those types of questions, and there's no shame, there's no fear in saying, yep, this is what it is. That's actually one of the reasons, I don't know if I told you this, why I was comfortable talking to you way back when, because he came to me and he's like, there's this, and I was like, okay, and you're like kind of pitching, and you want to work together, and I was like, all right. And I appreciate that, because you'll see people write, oh, there's so many scammers, and the DR is a bad place to invest. And look, any place can be a bad place to invest if you're dealing with people who are not above board. If there's shady people, it's going to be shady business no matter where you are. Yep. So I don't think the DR is a bad place to invest. I think there's a lot of opportunity here. Just recently I was saying I think that maybe there's too much going on here right now, because it's like there's an onslaught of folks coming to town. But I mean, business is booming, and you guys are obviously doing really well. Yeah. So
and you've had the same sort of scenario that I have just recently experienced, and that is this: Kelly, for her channel, she has, how many people on your channel? 12,000 or something?
A little over 12,000 now, yeah.
12,000 people. So she is by far, of the YouTubers with a channel in this country, you are the one with the most.
Am I don't know. I don't know that, but okay.
I know, because I watch them all.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. And that's a huge following. And when you're at the top, people want to go like this, and they want to do this, and they go like this, and they do that. And you've had to present yourself.
Yes.
Right? And just recently, I had to present myself, and it's part of the. Unfortunately, in this country, especially in real estate, when there isn't a licensing requirement for an individual realtor to be licensed, and as a brokerage, you do not require a license. So therefore, there's no supervision or ethics, unless the person has ethics from where they came from. Right. So that it becomes an issue that people can tell you exactly what you're wanting to receive in your mind.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to be very, very careful to do your due diligence on the people around you. Yeah. We do the same thing here. In fact, Stephen and I have our own philosophy that we do not chase a transaction to chase the transaction. Mm-hmm. Or in Canada, we used to say we don't have commission breath, because we are doing the right thing, and we do not want to put someone in a position that we have a gain today and it hurts them tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're not in it for that long. We're in it for a career path.
Yeah.
And we're doing it for happiness. I mean, Stephen and I are both the same way. Like we want to have a great life.
Yeah.
And we have a calm life, and we want to have a good business.
And no drama. Yeah. So I can tell you, I've been approached by government officials here who were like, "Come do business with me. Come do business," and different people. And I'm not saying anything negative about them. It's just that all business isn't good business. And so I felt really comfortable with you guys. You've heard me say before, I've known Stephen for 6 years now. Solid people. You guys, those of you who contacted me about lawyers, I put you in touch with my lawyer, that whole firm. And, I know the partner in the Punta Cana office, the Santo Domingo office. So, we got you covered. All right? Yeah. You don't have to come here, but just know that if you go somewhere else, these are the things you need to be looking out for. Yeah. All right? So that's it for now. Yeah?
If you're going to contact either one of us for real estate, the link down below, because we track as a good business person, we are. Yeah. We track everything because we are a business partner, if you will, with Kelly, and we want to make sure that we know where the source came from. So whether you contact me directly for some reason, always mention Kelly, and also the link down below, you can book a 30-minute appointment time with me. So it goes both into my schedule and Kelly's schedule, so that we are up to date with each other. Yeah. Just so that we make sure that we're giving you the right service and give you the correct information on how we met each other. Yeah, it's super helpful, and he's much better than I am at the tech stuff. They have the pretty website. You guys are good at that. I'm not good at that, but that's why we work together. So anyway, so thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that's really helpful to you. Great information. As always, feel free to contact me. Now you can contact Patrick directly. We have it all tracked. And if you haven't subscribed, did I say that already? No.
Yeah. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, click that little red button down the corner there, and let's be friends.
And ring the bell for being.
Oh, that's right. And you get notifications, so you know when we do more of these. Okay. Yeah. Mwah. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.